Guys, I just want to give a quick tutorial on how to get the most out of your handbrake software. Handbrake is a great software for backing up your movies and home movies and converting them to digital copies to play on pretty much anything digital. I use mine mostly for Apple TV and iPhone, but I've also been able to watch my Roku and my HP touchpad. So, great tool. Big thanks goes to Handbrake people that made the software. First thing you need to do is download Handbrake. I always go to the trusted source for my downloads. This one is at handbrake.fr. Now, just simple, go down, download the correct one for you. After you've downloaded Handbrake, there's a couple other things that you're going to want. You're going to need a VLC player if you don't already have it. It's another one over here. Just download VLC player. It's an open source player. It plays just about any digital format. And then to get even more out of your videos, if you want them to have album covers and descriptions, ratings and year and everything else look really nice on it, MetaX is a great tool. Download MetaX. It's also a free software. Now, I am running on Lion, and they say they only have Leopard and Tiger, but I downloaded Leopard and it works just fine on Lion. I haven't had any issues, so you should be fine as well. So get those three softwares for the main part to get your movies copied and looking nice and working correctly. Now there's a fourth step if you're on Windows. There may be other options and decoders out there, but you need a DVD decoder if you're running a Windows system. On Windows 32-bit systems, that's all I've ever used on my Windows computer. It works really well. Basically, you download the DVD-43 for Windows and then insert your disc, wait for the DVD-43 symbol to say ready, and when it says ready, basically the guy will go from a yellow, red to a green color, and then after that you'll start your handbrake scan. Now the 64-bit, I'm not really sure if that works. I tried one night with my friend's computer. We couldn't seem to get it right, so if someone else has a better idea on that, let me know or post a comment. So kind of going through the steps here. Put in my movie, it'll pop up source, choose a source. The source is my movie, Green Lantern on this one. Put that in, and then what you do from there is it'll find the correct title track for you. On mine it was track 1. Go ahead and type in what you want it to say. Now if you haven't specified a place to save it at, this won't show up right, so you have to click browse and choose where you want the movie to copy to. You can copy it to your desktop, a backup, whatever, and move it later. It's your choice. And then presets. Over here, since I do most of my stuff on Apple, I generally choose universal setting just because it'll work on pretty much all these devices and it still looks really good. It's a little bit better than standard def. If you want just HD shows, Apple TV 2 is 720p. That'll work on your Apple TV 2 at the HD level that it can handle. Any settings above that won't work on an Apple TV. They'll get really choppy and lag out and freeze. So if you need like 1080p, you'll want to get custom settings for whatever device you're running. And just do a search for handbrake settings for that device to find those out. I did that for my touchpad. I imported some touchpad settings to get the correct ones for that. And this seems to work okay, but the touchpad's just really finicky. So after you've chosen your settings, it's really simple. I mean, you can go through and modify if you need to, but I don't recommend it unless you know what you're doing. Just hit start. Okay, and what it's going to do is it's going to encode down here and give you kind of a time frame for how long it will take, about 50 minutes or so. And then we'll go to MetaX from there. And just real quick, there's one setting that you want to have turned on. If you go to Preferences, make sure that Send Files to MetaX is turned on. That way your movies will automatically jump into MetaX before they go to iTunes, and then you can get them set and ready to go. If you don't have that turned on, it's okay. You just have to open up MetaX on its own after the file's over, or open the file with MetaX to get the editing part of the video done. Okay, our encode is done, so we just hit OK. Since I have the settings checked to go automatically to MetaX, it pops it up over here. It says what type of show is this. This is for tagging it. It's a movie. It'll automatically search for what other people have put in, and you just choose one that you'd like your title to be. This already has the artwork in, descriptions, ratings already done, date, all that stuff's already in here. If you like what you see, just double check it and then hit write and share. Just takes a minute or two to finish writing it. Okay, it's done. When it's done, it will automatically open up your iTunes. Just close this now. If you look in here, you'll see it. Has the album artwork, descriptions, ratings all done. So if you have this sync into your Apple TV or your iPhone or iPad, it'll look really nice. It's pretty simple. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you.